What's good? I'm Skip.
And I'm DJ.
And this is the Cypher.
Hip hop, man. I said hip hop. That community is just crazy. That the things that we were able to see and experience because of this thing called rap and hip hop.
I mean, you take those lyrics and you pull them away from the music and you put them up on the wall, so someone had to look at them. They would say, "This is genius."
Yo, mic check, mic check. Hit that like button on the way in. Mic check. If I sound good, put a 1 in the chat for me. Immediately after you hit the like button, do me a solid. Hit that like button for me. Okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta do something real quick. Make sure y'all get that live chat replay on that back end. Okay, we good. Ladies and gentlemen, how are y'all feeling this? How y'all feeling this evening? I was supposed to have streamed Sunday. Well, I was supposed to stream Saturday. Did not stream Saturday. Ended up popping in on hold on. Let me check. Yep. I don't like that. Mike. Mike check. Okay. Okay. So I'm glad I checked that because I forgot to change the audio setting. Y'all lied to me. I'll never trust y'all again. Y'all lied to me. I will never trust y'all again. Moni, what's happening? Okay. Shout out to the people who have pulled up so far. Like I said, hit that like button. Let's push this out. Shout out to Grandmaster Scrub. Shout out to Chrissy Restricted, Raphael 1819. Let me see. Stranger Some, Deborah Tony, Simply J. Told me that the audio is good. They lied to me. Y'all niggas lied. I'll never trust y'all again. Verify my own shit. Shout out to Tiffany Frazier. I said if I sound good. I said, do you hear me? Mic check. If I sound good, put a 1 in the chat. Y'all lied to me. That shit was coming right out the laptop. Y'all lied to me. I'm hurt. I am hurt. Shout out to Jinxie, first live for me in quite a while. You missed a good one Thursday. I ain't gonna hold you. You missed that was a great live stream. If I do say so myself, that was a great live stream Saturday. I mean, not Saturday, but Thursday. I think that shit was really good. So if you have not had a chance to check out the Thursday live stream where we talked about narrative warfare, likened it to the Cold War, what's going on between the two rivaling sides of media as it relates to hip hop, we correlated that to the Cold War. We discussed like we went in depth about narrative warfare. It was a really good informative live stream. So if you haven't, go check that out sometime after this. But yeah, y'all lied to me. Shout out to Tiffany said Rapsody featuring Malice. To the people who were not members, the Rapsody God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops reaction featuring DJ and myself drops tomorrow. I'm gonna drop it in the middle of the day. I might change it to the evening. I got it scheduled for 2:30 right now. Let me know if y'all would like a 2:30 drop or something like more in the evening, like 5:30 Central Standard Time, which is 6:30 Eastern, 4:30. No, 3:30 Pacific time. I don't know, Mountain Time. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, that's coming out tomorrow. Jay Nolan, he went live and did his today. I just hadn't had a chance to get the thumbnail, and I wanted the members to be able to sit with that for a couple of days. But yeah, we back. So let me start like I normally start. What's good, y'all? I'm Skip, one half of the Super Group. We are Deciphered, and this is another Deciphered live stream, podcast, or whatever you choose to call it. We got a few topics today. Matter of fact, let me set my alarm because y'all got me fucked up on that too. Y'all got 2 hours. We rocking for 2 hours today. I'm going to set a 2-hour timer, and we are out of here because y'all don't take me serious. So when this alarm go off, wherever we at, I'm wrapping the stream up and we getting up out of here. Shout out to DJ Noslov with the $5. He said, can't stop playing that Rapsody, vinyl, CD, and tape on the way. She already in my category for rap album of the year. Gonna check the review. Been on OT. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. That album's so good, man. It ain't even good. It's great. That is a great album. It's in that spot between like amazing and perfect for me. It is in that spot between amazing and perfect. And I mean amazing with a capital A, capital amazing. That is bruh. I haven't had a chance to like really like dive into it. Like consistent listens. Like why I listen to it twice in a row, but like hearing it in multiple different occasions through multiple different people, multiple different sound systems, and just hearing all of the things that they embedded deep in the production, and they just like bring themselves to the front once you're familiar with the earlier layers, all of the stuff she was saying, the different styles she displayed. That's an amazing body of work, bro. That is an amazing body of work. It might be no cap. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's better than Let God Sort Them Out. It's better than Let God Sort Them Out. It's up there with Blue Lips. Shit, it might be better than Blue Lips too. I don't know, man. But like, so I don't want to. But it's better than Let God Sort Them Out by a narrow margin. It may be better than GNX to me. It's better than the Wale album, which I thought was phenomenal. I think it's right up. It's like Blue Lips, Starline, Let God Sort Them Out, God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops. Those albums, GNX, for slightly different reasons, but those four lyrically super dense, thematic, just incredibly produced albums. That's one of the best albums of the 2020s. God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops. So shout out to Rapsody. I think that's her best album so far. My favorite probably until this one was Layla's Wisdom, just because it was my initial like introduction to her. Please Don't Cry is incredible. Eve was really good first listen. Some of the stuff that I did not like as much about Eve, I feel like she cleaned it up on this album. Shout out to Mr. Porter. He did a phenomenal job with the production and lending vocals. bro, like if you have not heard this new Rapsody album and you say you like hip hop, after this, go listen to that album, bro. Go listen to that fucking album. It is worth every second of its runtime. And then some. It is worth every second of its runtime and then some. I purchased the vinyl maybe June, late May, whenever she announced it. I'm ready for that. We have been tasked to do a breakdown of the album. I feel like if we was able to do one for Isaiah Rashad, we got to do one for the Rapsody album. And Isaiah Rashad's album was album of the year up until 2 days ago. It was album of the year until 2 days ago. So this is like, y'all know how much I've been singing the praises of Isaiah Rashad's album. And this is a better album. This like album transcends the year it was released. This is a special album. This is one of the best albums, like I said, of the 2020s. Time will tell the story in greater detail as we start to break down those lyrics, bro. As we start to break down those lyrics and really get to it and all of the different themes she used, the Afro surrealism, Afrofuturism, all of the different representations of God that she embodied through, or that she, you know, not embodied, but that she alludes to throughout the project. That is an amazing fucking album, bro. Shout out to DJ Nasla. He said, yeah, man, like when To Pimp a Butterfly hit, man, listen, Mr. Poet, man, bruh, he was in a special bag on this album. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw that she was in the studio with him and me not being super, because I don't know, because I'm not familiar with his work at all. I know he is connected to Eminem and he was in D12. So I was kind of worried. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, what is it? I mean, I was like, Rapsody, is this your Big Crit in Rico Love moment? I'm hoping that it's not your Rico Love moment, because if so, I'm gonna be pissed because we too good. We too good to have a Big Crit Rico Love moment. And we need to follow up. Please Don't Cry. And I feel like she did a phenomenal job. I feel like this album, at least for me, how I perceive it, is about power. This album is about her standing and walking in her power. And she did a fantastic job with this album, man. Okay. Shout out to Raphael 1819 said, what's your favorite track, guys? I don't know, bro. What's my favorite album? I mean, my favorite song from the album. Let's see. I'm sorry. I had some kombucha early, right before we started, and it was taco night. So, but let's see. I really like Never Break. No Way is special. Cause I think No Way, she showed us the she sampled. Hold on. I just want to see. Cause I think she let us hear one of these verses early. Bare minimum, the flow that she used. But let me see if she deleted it all. Oh no, she didn't. Hold on. Shout out to Screaming Silk. Just gifted 20. We are Decipher membership. So if you get that, you have the opportunity to catch the Rapsody album reaction before it drops tomorrow. Shout out to Screaming Silk, always showing love, always supporting the platform. So if you get that, that gifted membership. Make sure y'all thank Scream Itself for that. But I'm looking for something real quick. Hold on. It was when she was doing the broadcast has been banned era of here we go. I think it's the very first one.
Fuck you mean call me criminal? Fuck you mean my hair better with chemical? Fuck you mad for I got bigger genitals? Fuck around found out these hands just like Benadryl. Fuck you all, fuck the system, fuck Reagan too. Fuck the FDA sugar, they smack our food. Fuck your mama, your daddy, your granny too. Fuck your blood for the racism taught to you. Fuck these labels, these DSPs all cahoots. Fuck the shooter when he missed the gun with through. Fuck the jurors that didn't give justice to Trayvon, Sandra, Breonna, we know the truth. All you bitches racism, fuck Donald too. Fuck the government system, they all
I think that was one of the verses from Ain't No Way. I think that was one of the verses from Ain't No Way that didn't make it. It's the same style. It's on a different beat, of course, because she didn't.
Petro, light the match, burn the bridge.
But yeah, I think that was a verse from that song that didn't make it. But yeah, bro. Yeah, man. What's our favorite song? What's our favorite song? We gonna get started once we get a little bit over 100. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share the stream, all of that good stuff. Let's see. Black Love, fire. I feel like that's one of Rapsody's best verses ever. That tangent she got on Black Love, I feel like that may be her best stream of consciousness verse ever. Maybe outside of her verse on Marlena from Please Don't Cry. Malice had a fire verse too. He really did. He complimented what she was doing very well. And from what I heard, they didn't even have any conversation. That verse, I mean, the song was sent over, he dropped the verse, and that was it. So like that level of ability to work off of each other that well and, you know, portray that level of chemistry, and for them not to have been in the studio with each other, that's amazing too. Not sure if you felt it, but her narration, the way she moved between the tracks, felt like the tour guide on Midnight Marauders. I talked about that. In the reaction. Yes, I did. See, hey, we there. But as far as if I had to pick a favorite track, like a lot of people like Black Love and Pick a Side is crazy. No Way. My son loves that song. We may finally rescue him from the clutches of Michael Jackson. We may finally get him away from Michael Jackson, because it was he had a Kendrick Gen X era. Then he went Earth, Wind and Fire. Then he went Outkast. And for the longest time, he just been stuck on Michael Jackson. Just been stuck right there. Won't listen to nothing else. But now he likes some of these songs off this Rapsody album. And this allows our worlds to collide a little bit. Because I ain't gonna lie. We love Michael Jackson. But I need him to like moonwalk off our playlist for a little while. But yeah. And the crazy thing about all of the artists that he likes or that he's taken to, probably excluding Michael Jackson, they all have exhibited certain eras of like this Afro surrealism. They all have. Earth, Wind and Fire, Rapsody now, Dot, Outkast. They have all existed in that space to some extent. So there's a the movie too. The movie made it even worse. Yeah, the Lions Don't Judge Me, I Love You from Black Love is so, bruh. that's it's so powerful because it speaks in a way that really only a woman can kind of speak to, like that tenderness to give somebody grace, um beyond even anything that they deserve, because focused on it's focused on understanding beyond anything that the person themselves could provide. And I just love that. Like I really do. And it's just like we understand, like once you really understand where these people come from, you can kind of, if like once you really get into it, you can really start to free yourself from judgment. Um and that's a tough thing. We all struggle with that, but in our higher selves, the people that we strive to be, you know what I'm saying? You can find yourself in a place where you can be free of judgment as much as possible. Shout out to MM9867 with the 2 back-to-back 2 jewels with sparkles. Much appreciated. Okay, here go 3. Shout out to you again. Shout out to Poison Ivy with the 10 jewels, the gold coin. Thank you. Let me go to this side and see what's going on. Shout out to I think that's L Hamilton, 9320 with the 250 jewels, MVP. Shout out my dog, Sir Derek. Power to the people. We back to do maintenance as always, man. As always. Let's see. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. But yeah, the Rapsody album is super duper good. I think I'm gonna get it on CD so I can listen to it in the car as well, and just to support her in a different way. But yeah, man, it wouldn't be. We'll get to the good shit first. Let me pull this down. But yeah, shout out to Rob Markman. He recently interviewed Rap, and from what the clips that I'm seeing is probably the most fruitful interview thus far, with his the best interview ever series, and this is discussing an Easter egg that he found at the tail end of this most recent album. Let's check this out.
I caught some at the end of the album. I told you that I listened to the album in preparation for this. I listened. And my last listening, I'll get my last questions ready. And I caught an Easter egg at the end.
In the beginning, God created Eve in her own image through vibration and placed her in the universe. And later, from her womb, Adam was...
Hey, man, you gave us the Eve album.
Right.
We know there was plans to have an Adam album.
Right.
Is this a hint? Are we any closer to getting Adam, or am I just living in conspiracy world now?
You know you be on it. You don't be missing. Yeah, that was very intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that Eve album.
I don't know when he gonna be born, but he cooking right now.
We ain't forget about him.
Yeah.
9 months?
No, he an alien. I don't know. It might be 2 months, might be 15. I don't know. We got to see what the alien duration look like.
Nah, I live with this. I'm gonna sit with that. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm happy that Adam is still in the plans because Eve was phenomenal.
I still very much want to do that. Like, I'm still excited to do it. I got so many ideas of how I want to do it. I have probably 2 Adams completed.
Right.
They've been on a hard drive, but I just still got ideas, how to tell the story.
And that just and that last part just goes to show how much music that the artists who really like live and breathe this shit really have. Like, she has 2 completed versions of this Adam album just sitting on a hard drive. And knowing the type of music and how intentional each song, each line is for Rapsody. When you go back and listen to her last 4, I didn't listen to the one before Layla's Wisdom, so forgive me, but the last 4 how intentional they have been with how they've been constructed, the production, the story she's telling, whether abstract total thing or just like a like because Eve was more like anthology, but Please Don't Cry was a very cinematic singular experience. Um God Got an Afro and Gold Hoops feels like an extended stream of consciousness. Um Layla's Wisdom is probably more so in the vein of God's Got an Afro than the other two. And to know that she just got two more albums like that just sitting somewhere, but she want to build on those and put something else together, entitled it Adam, coming off being a brother album, or yeah, being a brother album to Eve. That'll be beautiful in my opinion. I think I got another clip from that conversation. So yeah, I do. So let me pull that up real quick. Where she was discussing the inspiration for some of y'all favorite song. Pick a side. And I ain't gonna lie, this I like that song too. I'm surprised nobody said "Oh my God" though. I'm surprised nobody said "Oh my God." Let me tap back in. Let me see if anybody said "Oh my God." So that's crazy. Nobody said "Oh my God." Oh, and if you got a membership, it's like 6 videos over there that I have not had a chance to put up yet because I hadn't had a chance to make thumbnails. And eventually, that Kendrick Lamar prayer reaction, if they don't respond to it and put a copyright strike on it, it'll probably become available. Okay, somebody did. Okay, so shout out to Raphael 1819, OMG, Black Love, God Got an Afro, so many. But yeah, man, that Oh My God song and that the Andre 3000 Met Gala scheme and the looking in the stars trying to find baby Jesus. The metaphor about the 3 wise men. Like, bro, like, and it's so many bars like that in that album. It's so many bars like that in that album. But that, like, I caught that like on the 5th listen to that song. The looking in the stars trying to find baby Jesus. I was like, is it a constellation? And I was like, oh, the North Star, bro. That's crazy. That is a crazy bar, bro. Shout out to Screaming Set with the $10 towards the goal. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. RoboCop on that Adam album. Is that a song? I haven't heard about that one. If that is a song. But let's play this real quick.
What inspired Pick a Side?
The conscious way, the messenger side I picked over pay. For my people say I'm the Rapsody. It's a taboo that I even broke the gate.
A few things. I mean, Denon planted the seed. Like, you know, we had conversations of like sound and like the world that I wanted to build. And he would be making these beats, and I'd come to Detroit, and he'd be like, "Yo, listen to this," like, and he have a hook on it. So he did the hook for Pick a Side. He was like, "Yo, like, I just think like you should talk about like your journey and like we gotta pick a side at this in this game and in a lot of things in life." And then too, it could be like conversations with me and Kendrick. I think right around Super Bowl, probably the last time I texted him, we text each other. You know, just sending congratulations. We had a short conversation, but it was just like, yo, like we still on assignment. You know what I'm saying? Like just truth tellers, you know, in our own different ways, but we truth tellers. Um, I was inspired by Lauryn Hill's verse on the Nas joint.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you block me, then you block the message. You know, like those are the things that like sometimes in this walk, which is not an easy walk, like you gotta affirm yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the world ain't gonna give it to you. So like you lean on your peers like a Dot or a Deny, you know what I'm saying? Like music you listen to, like just remind myself, like, yo, like keep going, persevere, you know, like it matters what you do. Like you got an assignment. God gave you a gift for a certain reason. you could take it because you was built to take it. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. Like, again, I wrote it like it was a banned book. What am I leaving you? Like, what do I need you to know? And I need you to know, like, yo, you gotta always pick you.
Let me go and cut that before. Oh, okay. Ain't nobody talking about shit. Ain't talking about nothing. But yeah, let's see. Conversation with Dot and the Truth Tellers. Oh, so I'm not sure where my wife heard this. Let me see. Rapsody. Anderson. I'm just finna show y'all something that I'm not sure that y'all know about, because I had no fucking idea that we were denied this. This is per DJ Booth, and I think Rapsody reiterated this in the interview with Rob Markman. There was supposed to be a group with Kendrick Lamar, Rapsody, and Anderson .Paak. Are you serious? Like, and this is 2026, so this is around, and I think she said she had this conversation with him during the construction of To Pimp a Butterfly. So you look at that era, that's when Anderson .Paak was relatively new. He had this very soulful demeanor about him. It felt very 70s, early 80s. Rapsody was working on, I think, Layla's Wisdom. Kendrick was making To Pimp a Butterfly. This would have been like the new age Fugees. This would have been like the new age Fugees, but there's no, like, who's the weak link? I don't think there is one. And then you got an instrumentalist, a singer and rapper in Anderson .Paak. You have this amazing lyrical mind of Rapsody, this ever-growing performance talent, and then this growing behemoth in Kendrick Lamar. That would have been an amazing album. That would have been an amazing album. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody clip this up. I need Spectre to make an EP with Anderson .Paak, Rapsody, and Kendrick Lamar. I don't give a fuck what beats he used. Fugees without a prize, exactly. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that, but that shit would have been crazy, bro. Like, niggas want J. Cole and Dot, nigga. This what I want: Anderson .Paak, Rapsody, and Kendrick Lamar. We could have just got we could have got like an Untitled Unmastered. It could have been rough. It didn't even have to come out all the way. I just needed that to be released in whatever form they was able to put it out in. 6 songs, rough, unmastered, unmixed, if they will. That would have like been crazy. I don't even want to read this. They ain't gonna do them but piss me off. But I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention. Shout out to Tiffany. Shantae, she said, I need them to do something about that expeditiously. Time and Cole himself has soured my desire for a Dot and Cole project. I need this. Because this is a timeless sound. This is a timeless sound. I think now it still could be that. I think it could still be that. We ended up with Silk Sonic instead. It's some hard songs on Silk Sonic. However, I think their best attributes didn't come together on that project. But we still was able to get what's the name of that song? Leave the Door Open. And it was a couple. That album was good. It wasn't phenomenal like you would think it would be, but it's because Bruno Mars is like a hyper pop hit, and Anderson .Paak is more grounded, a more grounded soul R&B fusion type of thing, like that can also rap. Like he's, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that would have been a crazy album. And it'd be even better now, in my opinion, because of the creative growth of all of them. And Anderson .Paak just like he's captured that sound. He's captured a specific sound that just sounds great on like more soulful, borderline lo-fi hip hop. You hear him on the song that he did on Bless You, that he did on Blank Face. I can't remember the name of the song. I think it might have been Blank Face. I can't remember, but he was on the intro as well. Strippers and police, hookers and players. Like that would have been crazy. And like the song Ensalada, and he has a song with Andre 3000 on his album Ventura. I think that's the name of that album. Yeah, I think it's the name of it. But it would have been beautiful. What's happening, Zay? But yeah, if I could trade a 5-track EP for Silk Sonic, I would. It don't even have to be mixed. But I do want to show y'all something, because in the midst of all of the positivity, there's always opportunity for some bullshit. So let me see if I can find it real quick. What happened to it? Okay. Shout out to our cousin, Chilla with Moni. She's always it is blackface. I thought so. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I'm weak. Shout out to Chrissy, 10 out of 10. I'm telling you, that's my dog, bro. Malibu around here somewhere. Is it on the wall? No, it ain't on the wall. It's in the soul section over there. But yeah, I love Malibu. Like absolutely adore it. That is a beautiful album. Would I rather that or the Black Hippie Project? I ain't gonna lie. I would probably rather the Rapsody, Kendrick, and Anderson .Paak right now, like at this very moment. What would their group name be? But yeah, to answer your question, Megatron, I would prefer if I can get a full-bodied album, I would prefer the damn, what would their name be? Give me some names in the chat. What do y'all think their name would be? The name for Rap Dot and Anderson .Paak. Something esoteric. I think so too. But not too deep though. It'd be like one of them things that had like 5 meanings at one time. Like not nothing too specific. Divinity, nah, that's too far. That's too far. I think it'll be because the one thing that Kendrick and them do, and that rap do to a certain extent, is like it's presented deeply, but the way it's packaged is simplicity. Diggable Planets, Freestyle Unity, hell no. Hell no. Let me see. Cause it'll have to be something that can be said, like that's catchy too. It'll have to be something that's catchy, like and like Divinity sound like a women's R&B group from the 90s. Hell no. That's too much of it. Soul Food. His son named Soul, so I don't think that would happen. What's up, buddy? That girl said comedic chaos. They gotta come out in Kufis every time. Godly complexion. It'll be just one word. It'll be just one word, y'all. It'll be just one word. Come here. Come here. Give me another one. One word. Come on, PR. Come on, PR, strategic comm major. Come on. No. Nope. Mm-mm. You holding up the show. Come on, open the door. You lame, bro. You let me down. Chaos. Not chaos, because it has to be many things at once. It has to be many things at once. Like, that's the thing. Like, it can't just be a singular thing. You call it watch the party. No, there's too many words. They want to win awards. Watch the Party Die cannot be the name of the group. Soul Aquarians, the new generation, is too long. It's too long. I think like Pyramid. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one. Blackstone. I like Blackstone. I like Pyramid. Heartbeats. That's too singy. I like Pyramid and I like Blackstone. Come on, y'all. Symmetry. I don't know about Symmetry. That's like, yeah, that's like that's one of the ones that you start with. That ain't what you end up with. That's a sketch. That's a sketch, and then you find a word that embodies symmetry. Let me see. I like Blackstone though. Even though it's two words, I do like Blackstone. I like Pyramid too. Because I feel like you could embody so much with Pyramid. Archaic Truth. Nah, I think it's too deep. Like I say, like it's too, because like Blackstone is ambiguous. You feel what I'm saying? Like Archaic Truth and some of the other ones, they're too fossilized. Frequency, too fossilized. Like it's too much of one thing. Like Blackstone is what they say, ubiquitous. Not ubiquitous, but it's ambiguous. The name has to be ambiguous. It has to be ambiguous. Enigma. That sounds like it may be an album title or a song title. Soul Ties. Nah. That sounds like a song title as well. That was Brownstone. Let me see if I can think of one real quick. Yeah. It is difficult, but hey, we having one of those where, because the only thing we finna get into is Rapsody getting disrespected. So before we get there, let's land on something. I'm telling you, Blackstone is the one. I really like that too. Parallel, Trinity. Y'all going to like early 90s Eastern hip hop. Rinse. Blackstone reminds me of the Crystal Obsidian. The name of the album might be Obsidian. The name of the album might be Obsidian. Or something that's like 5 words long. We trying to keep far away from to live quality. Facts. Let me see. Black Sand. Compound. Soulmatic. Too close to Illmatic. Oh, Kendrick and them ain't misspelling shit. They all about SEO. They all about simplicity and SEO. They not misspelling nothing. Quasar, nah, that's too that's too far. That's too far. Cadence, that's R&B-ish. I see Candy directing that group. What about Black Friday? Pseudo. I ain't gonna lie, it might be Blackstone. It might be Blackstone, champ. It might be Blackstone. Yeah, that shit is fire. That shit is fire. I like Blackstone. Y'all, mine's out, y'all going too deep. Y'all are going too deep. Just think about the names of Kendrick's albums. Good Kid, Mad City. Very simple. Multiple meanings, but very simple. To Pimp a Butterfly. Kinda is close in name recognition to Kill a Mockingbird, but has a completely different meaning. The third album, Damn. The fourth album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It's ambiguous. Fifth album, GNX, After a Car. Anderson .Paak. All of his albums are named after, like all of his I think all of his solo albums are named after cities in California. Rapsody, Layla's Wisdom, Eve, Please Don't Cry. Guy Got an Afro and Go Hoops. Y'all going too far. Y'all going too far. Soul to Soul, I think that's something. I think that already exists. What Locomotion say? Common themes being duality. Let's see what you say. What you say, twin. So it needs to be like a book title? No, I just think it needs to be ambiguous and not too long and not too like self-aggrandizing. What's up, buddy? Good night, come in. Love you. Love you too. See you in the morning. Peace. Cause I think y'all like looking for y'all are giving albums if Kendrick was replaced with Ab-Soul. Huh?
Believe.
Believe what?
Family.
Family? What are you talking about?
Believe what family.
Okay, girl. You got another name?
Good night, here I am. Good night, here I am.
Okay, tell everyone, say yo yo yo.
Halloween.
Get out. Get out. Get out. You done broke the code. The name of the album would be The Covenant. The name of the album would be The Covenant. No, get out.
Yo yo yo.
Oh, now you want to say it. Say it again.
Yo 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 yo.
Okay, get out. But yeah, the name of the album would be The Covenant. The name of the album would be The Covenant. I like that. You like that? Pack.rap album name The Covenant. Get out. The name of their group would be Schrodinger's Verse. Cause she bad. But I love her. Hold on. 3 hour, man, get the fuck. Get the fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try to get one. The Covenant sounds like an Ab-Soul title. Yeah. But I think with them, because I think with Ab-Soul, it kind of has like a implied meaning. With them, it'll be like crowned. What about crown? What about Crown? But watch it though. What about Crown though? What y'all think about Crown as the group name? I like that one too. Drop the ED. I like Crown though. No, y'all don't like Crown? No? Okay, let's see. Maybe too simple. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna get too much better than like, damn, like think about the group names that already exist. Like The Roots, Fugees, fucking, man, I don't know. We probably have to leave that one. We probably just gonna have to land on Blackstone. Yep. Yeah, we on Blackstone. We on Blackstone. I like Crown too, but I like Crown without the ED though. I like Crown. Blackstone is fire. I like Pyramid too, but I think Blackstone is the one. I just wanted to be sure. We might have ran into something else fire. Jacars is crazy. Murder of Crows is a Mick Jenkins album. Crown Royals is too much. And You've Been Drinking. Shout out to Sharonda Ridley with the 20 ball for the great conversation that I'm going to have to catch later. Peace, everybody. Much appreciated for the contribution. But yeah, that you already know that replay going to be there. I need a name. Okay, so keep thinking while we watch this real quick. Because this shit had me pissed off today. And shout out to our cousin, chilling with Moni. She's always on the precipice of these things. But yeah, this pissed me off. And it pissed me off I didn't see a lot of people initially picking up the reason why we should be pissed off. Because it ain't just about him. Like, him speaking is disrespectful for a lot of different reasons. First of all, if he really got that much space between the base of his beard and his lip with just nothing right there, that's crazy too. That's insane. He has on a red, quite possibly a Knicks colorway camo shirt with an extended chin gateway on the beard and no eyebrows. It's just crazy, nasty, disgusting, terrible, despicable work. I don't know what the fuck. Like, where do you even get a shirt like this? Where do you get a shirt like this? Like, this is one of them shirts 25 years ago when you went Foot Locker and they got like the tall tees and then they got the shirts in between the tall tees. This is like a blank. This is like this is a shirt. This is a Foot Locker exclusive shirt. Like, Foot Locker made it. It ain't made by nobody else but Foot Locker, and it's right before you get to the Jordan clothes. This is a disgusting outfit. And for Fab to be in your top 5 is even more disgusting. And then the video he did after this is even worse. Like, y'all niggas done won one championship, and you feel like you can show up, talk crazy to Rapsody in a fucking camo shirt that you will not blend in with anything. This is nasty. This is nasty. But the point of this conversation, which what pissed me off, was I'll play it and I'll get to it.
Yeah, and he got upset with my 5.
Oh, so it's really like he's really not. Let me show y'all, bro. Like, you gotta have that. You have to have it. He has nothing right there. No soul patch, no nothing. Nothing. Just bald, exposed underlip. and got the nerve to have an opinion about anything when you come out the house looking like this. I bet money he got on Timberlands or like those OC or QC shoes, whatever they called.
One.
Andre 3000. I wish you would. Biggie, Kendrick Lamar, and Lauryn Hill. I put her all 5. I wish you would.
I mean, hey, that's your list. I can never get mad at anybody's
don't make
list.
A face.
Andre 3000 is the second nicest rapper ever.
He said Pat Pooh's Fabulous, Lloyd Banks.
You could put him first. You could put him second. At it like on some rap joint. If we just talking rap at the point,
just
it don't
bars.
matter. It's just you put him where you put him. That's it.
That's it. That's it. This is how you can tell when people be like you hear the verse Black Love, and it's like, yeah, I would love to be like that. Nobody's like that all the time. Rapsody is clearly looking at him like, you stupid nigga. You stupid. Like we really finna sit here and play with these niggas. Like we finna play with this group of individuals. We're finna play with this group of individuals. Exactly. She want to put hands and feet on him. Rapsody is pissed. But she's handling it with so much grace. I appreciate that.
Wow. Okay, I love it.
A nigga with a camo cannot talk to me and have a serious conversation, bro. Not this type of camo. He cannot look at me from across the room and we cannot have a serious conversation. And your hat tilted. Where your eyebrows at, man?
Just bar work, 100%.
Absolutely.
And this part right here, it makes it even worse because now you're going into discussing bars. Like you're saying just bar work. Like, if we're at that point, we're talking about what is actually written. We're not adding in, confounding the argument with solo albums, all of this other shit. It's just who is the best performing these verses and writing this shit on paper. And the fact that this conversation continued how it did upset me greatly.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. A quick Google search tells me all I need to know. Shout out to Black Hiller. He worked for Coon Sent 2 Quarters and was a DJ for 6ix9ine. Wow. Wow, that's orange. That's also his resume is as they say on the West, boof as hell. Nasty resume.
Love it. Interesting.
Okay.
I never
And he got Lupe teeth.
see you.
Can't trust a nigga with that much chin work and Lupe teeth. It's too much going on.
Like, calm like that because
I just think it's interesting. I can't be mad at her 5. I don't agree with her 5.
My 5
because you should know better.
No.
And this is where I get pissed off at. Because what the fuck? I'm sorry. What the fuck do you mean when you look at your co-host and you say you should know better? What should he know? Let me adjust this. What should he know better than one of the most prolific writers and rap performers of our time? What should he know better? What understanding should exist that one of the greatest rappers of the last 10 to 15 years, who quite possibly has the best album of this year and one of the best albums of the last 5 to 6 years, what should he know that somehow she isn't privy to? And this is almost like, I took it like he was saying or implying, like, I don't care how good she rap, but as a nigga, you should know better. So I'm looking at him downplaying her as a rapper, but also downplaying her as a woman in a room full of men. Like, how the fuck? Like, how? Because if that was a nigga, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't take that from a fellow male rapper and then look at somebody who's 1,000 times less qualified than said rapper and say, well, they should know better. And I saw a tweet from Rap earlier. She was like, I should have left. At that moment, I should have left. I should have left. Man, look at that beard, dog. Look at that beard, bro. Look at that beard. What Patrick say? Look at it. Look at it. Like, that is nuts.
What is it, the braids?
Nah,
What is it, the braids?
It's not the braids. I'm sorry. It's not the braids. It's not the braids. What the fuck? Like, my boy said, let me get the what shape is that with the 5 sides? What's this? A hexagon? He said, let me get that hexagon joint. And just like hard razor under my lip. I don't want no hair showing. No hair showing at all. This nigga looks disgusting and got the nerve. Like, bruh, come on, dog. But yeah, like, back to a serious note. Like, this was extremely disrespectful and dismissive. The Pentagon, thank you. Nasty work. But it's no way that you can sit in front of Rap on her press run for her new album, knowing how good she is, really respecting hip hop. Not only the people she mentioned, but her mind to be able to pick them. That should be validated in the work that she has put in. And for you to look at him and like, you should know, but nigga, what? But she handled it well, because this was like, this one of the moments after the show, you pull a nigga to the side and be like, hey, that was some punk ass shit you did.
Oh, wait. So you say she shouldn't? I'm
no,
confused.
she has her own 5. I wouldn't put Andre.
That's like a stab.
That sounds like a stab. Like she's her, but you should know better. Excuse me. I don't wake up and do this every day. I don't know that.
She was pissed. I've seen women respond like this. It's never good. Anytime a lady laughs in the face of disrespect, that's because if it was in another situation, she would slap the shit out you.
No, not like that. No, you have a
bare minimum cuss you the fuck out.
You have a preference 5. I think Andre.
And that right there too. You have a preference 5. And after this, he is going to start responding as if he's introducing a level of objectivity that nobody else in the room is willing to acknowledge. He downplayed her shit for subjectivity and then moved into as if he was ushering in the part of the conversation that everybody has failed to accept, but everybody should know.
3000 is extremely nice. Like, I feel like they put Andre 3000. They have Black Thought extremely high on these lists. I hear it all the time when people
Black
have
Thought,
them.
absolutely bar work.
In my opinion, when I listen to it, I feel like they're very good at rap. I think that their pen is great. I think people are nicer. I think that it just became attractive. This is not just yours. I feel like it became attractive and trendy for people to just, this is my authentic opinion, that it became trendy to just have them really, really high on this list. Because there's rappers like Jadakiss. I think there's rappers like Jadakiss. I think there's rappers like Jadakiss. I think there's rappers like Jadakiss.
I want you to take that hat
I think there's rappers like
You're
Jadakiss.
disrespecting the culture.
There's rappers like Jadakiss.
You're disrespecting the culture.
There's rappers like, there's rappers of Brooklyn. There's rappers like Jadakiss. You think that Andre 3000 is nicer at rap than Jadakiss?
Yes. Why is that such a hard concept? Like, yes. And shout out to Moni. I know she got Jadakiss, I think, in her top 3. But yes. 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 And then this nigga said Fabulous. Does Fabulous have a classic album? Does Fabulous have? I know he got Soul Tape 1. I think that's pretty close to a classic mixtape, LP mix, like that non-major label push. But come on, dog. But better rapper. Like, come on, bro. Like, Fab was cool, bro. But Fab is like the Larry Hughes of the rap game. He's like Larry Hughes. You know Larry Hughes in the right situation to score 20 points a game for a whole season. You know Larry Hughes will give you 20 points a game in the right situation. He may not even be an all-star. And he's never going to be on a championship team. But you know if you play him on 2K, he's going to be like a 78. And if you put him in the corner, he's not going to miss. And he may look like an actual 30-point scorer on 2K, but he's not like that in real life. It is subjective. However, there are objective measures that we can use to refine our subjective arguments. There are literary devices. There is impact. Well, impact is subjective, but there are literary. So that's what happens when you're able to keep it strictly on the work. There are literary devices. There are different means to create and display this literature that we have married with rhythm. So it's more than one way to like assess how good some shit is other than how it make you feel or what you personally think. There are objective measures that you can use to critique and evaluate art, or that allow you to have a more educated critique, which is subjective in itself. But you can get more objective, even though at the end of the day, it's still subjective. Some people be like, well, I just like it. And that's what he said in the other video when he was standing by the pool, and we'll play that in a minute. He did all of this minimizing, all of this disrespect to Rapsody to just say he has a preference. And I respect Jadakiss. Jadakiss is hard. I ain't gonna hold you. One of the other songs my son likes that he absolutely should not like is We Gonna Make It. What is that the name of that song? We Gonna Make It? My son should not like. He should not know that song due to how it starts. Fuck the frail shit. My son should not know that song. Jadakiss has had a storied career. Standing next to Styles P, doing what they do. Jadakiss on his solo stuff. The Locks as a collective. Jadakiss has a storied, almost 30-year career. So I ain't even tripping off Jadakiss. I am, but I ain't. Because I respect what he's done. But Fabulous is fucking insane, bro. Fabulous is insane, bro. Better than Andre 3000? Come on, man. And then just all this other goofy shit he doing. Like, it almost look like he got a rubber band necklace on. And that chin situation, that chin real estate is crazy. I will never forgive him for that chin real estate.
I didn't say nicer. That's my 5.
Okay.
But we're not gonna put Black Thought and Trendy in the.
And because they're talking about nice, like who can do what with the pen. And Fabulous can't stand in the same room as Black Thought. Fabulous cannot stand in the same room as Black Thought. Or Andre 3000. He cannot stand in the same room with them. Jada can actually stand in the room with these dudes. And I don't want to get that confused. Jadakiss absolutely can stand in the room and have conversations with these guys and have points. Fabulous cannot even be in that room. He got to go down the hall where Mano and Mims and them niggas is at. He got to go down there and be the big guy in that room with Cameron and Mace. He one of the big niggas in that room. He can't come in this room. And that's with all due respect to Fab, but he is not in this room. He cannot come in this room. Ain't Mims make This Is Why I'm Hot? That's what I'm saying. He's a tier above them, so he can go in that room and talk crazy to them. But he can't go in the next room. Because who's in the next room? Because in that next room, in between the aliens, because in this room with 3K, Kiss, Black Thought, you got Captain Little Teeth, Lupe Fiasco, you got Rakim, you got Nas, you got Hove, you got Dot, you got M, you got Redman, you got Method Man 2. My opinion, you got Jizzle. It's a lot of people in that room. It's a lot of fucking people in that room. You got low-key Big Boy should be in that room too. I'm trying to see people from the South. You got Scarface in that room. I don't want to get too carried away. But yeah. Fabulous does not sound like he belongs in that room. He is nice. However, he's not in the room with the aliens. Bun B in the alien room? I don't know about the alien room. He ain't in the alien room. Bun B is nice though. I like Bun B. He's not in the alien room though. He's not in the alien room. Inspector Deck from the Woo. I ain't familiar enough. I'm not familiar enough. Whatever room Raekwon is in, Fab not in that room. What room is Raekwon in? Because Fab's not in that room. And if he is, he ain't at the dice. He ain't at the dice game. He might be side betting. He got some bread on the side bet, but he's not at the dice game. King Los is an alien. If we're talking about just rapping, King Los is an alien. But yeah, he tripped. He tripped doing that because it made me mad. It made me mad. Fab is not the shout out to DJ Noslop. Fab is not the best out of Brooklyn because y'all seen Mos Def, Biggie. Come on, bro. He's not, bro. MF Doom is an alien. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah. Yeah, he's in that room with Fabulous is in that room with Joe Budden. What's the niggas like in that space? Like the niggas that's like good. They're good. They're solidified good rappers. Good regional rappers. He's in that space. Fabulous is probably Benny the Butcher level. Facts. I think that's a good comparison. Ransom, I got complex feelings about Ransom because I feel like he rapped the same way on all his songs probably since like 2022, 2023. But I feel like he'll rap circles around Fabulous. But they rap different. That's why I would put him in that. Fab is in the room with Mace, Cam, Joe Budden, whatever room that is. Joel Ortiz, I think Joel Ortiz can rap better than Fabulous. Busta Rhymes is kind of close to the alien room. Busta Rhymes might be an alien. At his peak, he might be an alien. But yeah, Yeah, Fab is in that room. Let's just whatever that room is, let's just build on it. Because Fab is a problem too. I just think he's not in this room. Like he's in that B-list room. Bust is an alien. I fuck with Bust. But yeah, Fab is in that room with Budden, probably to a lesser extent, but Mace, Cam. He's in that room with Mace and Cam. Crooked Eye's an alien. Crooked Eye's an alien. People of his era and skill set. Yeah. Yeah. What about any of the dudes from Dipset in that room or above him? I say Cam in the room with Fab. Cam and Fab are in the same room. Cam, Fab, and Mace are in the same. They on the same side of the room, actually. They actually are on the same side of the room. I ain't gonna lie, 50 Cent might be over there with them too. Yeah, 50 Cent might be in the room with Fab. Slaughterhouse was a group of aliens. Yeah. Royce is an alien too. Royce is an alien as well. He was giving Eminem all he can handle. He's been giving Eminem all he can handle for as long as they've been rapping together. 50 Cent is not what? Because we're talking about rapping. We're not talking about the albums. Or are y'all saying 50 Cent it doesn't belong in that room? I feel like while Coast Contra are the new blood, they are corrupt. They're fire. I love Coast Contra. We got to finish their last project. We have to. Whenever we can. Me and DJ are supposed to be finishing that. But let's finish this real quick. Death is certain. Royce is my favorite. I really liked Book of Ryan, man. I liked Allegory, but I really liked Book of Ryan. I feel like that was the album when he put it all together. With Fab, I suppose 2 quarters can go there. Yeah, because I think what 50 Cent lacks in like rap ability, he has in like melody and hook construction. But like if we talking about bar for bar, like, oh, Big Sean is in that room. No. Yeah, Big Sean is in that room with Fab now. Big Sean is in that room. Yeah, Big Sean is in that room. Let's finish.
Are you crazy?
No, I think that it is trendy to put them at the extreme height because there are guys that
man got on microphone and rapped for 10 minutes straight. That's not trendy.
No.
That's skill. What are you talking about?
He has an immense amount of skill. I said it's trendy to have him that high on the list.
Why is that trendy?
Because there are rappers like Jadakiss and Fabulous that, in my opinion, are nice.
You just said that we all have a preference of top 5.
1,000%.
So if somebody's preference is Black Thought, now it's trendy.
No.
What are we taking away from Black Thought? That he's trendy and nobody, like, what are we talking about?
Because it's going to manipulate the point. I said it's trendy to put them so high on the list.
Why?
I feel like his microphone just got an unnecessary amount of spit on it. Just unnecessary amount of spit. Let me take this down because I'm not sure. Like my Twitter has been very clean, but I just don't want to run the chance of seeing anything inappropriate and my channel getting locked up. Okay, this is his response.
Punch yourself. When you see that clip, that's me and DJ Self podcast. So that's my clip. That means I okayed it. I don't.
Ooh. I'm about to shave some of my soul patch and give it to him. He needs it. Ooh wee. He look like he don't iron his clothes, bro. He look like he don't iron his clothes, and he brushed his mouth with water. He look like he brushed his mouth with water. Like he got some money, like he doing okay, but it like he brushed his mouth with water. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And he got the Shrek. I'm on his ass because I don't like that disrespect. Like, so instead of like just going crazy and crashing out and just cussing at you, I'm gonna just crack on you. But like, He got the little Shrek combination, big ass nose, the little ass ears, and the little ass teeth, like an ogre. But yeah, he definitely my boy definitely brushes his teeth with water only. Water in the toothbrush. Cause he don't believe in toothpaste because the government putting something in all of it. Nigga brush his teeth with water and like a pinch of Himalayan sea salt or some shit.
I have no problem with it coming out because I'm not mad at a hip hop debate. Okay, I'm never mad at it. All right, I love talking about rap now, but there's a lot of misconceptions and miscommunications and manipulation of what I'm saying.
Nah, don't gaslight me, nigga. Don't do this.
Because I see the comments writing over and over. What's wrong with this guy? Now, I want y'all to stop what y'all doing and look at the post before it. Go look and look again. Don't look, like listen. I've tried to make the same point over and over and over. My point was simple. I said that I feel like over time it's become more and more trendy and attractive to put Andre 3000, Black Thought. I even feel like Jay Electronica. I feel like these
correlating Jay Electronica to Andre 3000 and Black Thought. The thing that he's pushing is they haven't done enough. Oh, that's a crazy look right there. But that's what he's pushing right now. That they haven't done enough. They haven't done anything to be sitting next to these people like Fabulous and Jadakiss. They haven't done enough. Because for him to bring in Jay Electronica, when until 30 minutes ago, Jay Electronica didn't have any albums. Jay Electronica dropped 17 albums in 2025. And half of them was Farrakhan speeches. Like that's when I hear somebody say, man, if I wanted to hear this when I cut on music, I'll read a book. That Jay Electronica shit that he did when he just got speeches, like his shit is basically an audio book. Like that's the true definition of it. But yeah, he got a pink diplomat's hat. Crazy work. Hamoni said, what the hell has Fab done that 3K and Black Thought haven't? Put money in the bag. They put money in the bag. They put money in the bag. Well, they did. Well, Fab put money in the bag and they didn't. I fucked my own little joke up. Then ain't that a Fabulous song? Just throw it in the bag. Fabulous in the Dream. But yeah, that's the shit he getting at. That's what he's getting at.
Rappers in the top 5. This does not mean I think they're a slouch.
When we're talking about wappers, I wonder if y'all know who this is. When we're talking about wappers and we're listening to metaphors, metaphors and entendres, there's many different ways to break down who's a great rapper. Like, do y'all know who that is? Do y'all know who that is? Oh shit. Yeah, he's a good rapper. All right, I got 42 minutes. But okay. But yeah, he's trying to gaslight. I didn't want to say entendres because that would have gave it away.
This means,
but that shit blows me. I've never heard someone call an entendre an entendre.
Means that I might think very well because I didn't get a chance to land my point because I kept getting a 97. I might think they're a 97, but I might think Jada's a 98. So stop thinking because someone has someone else higher on their list that it means that the other person's a slouch. Stop thinking that. Secondly, I'm not attacking nobody as a man. I'm not attacking nobody as a human. I'm talking about them as a rapper. So if you're getting emotional and tied up with this, shut up.
This is elite level gaslighting, bro. This is elite level gaslighting, bro. This is elite. I cannot tell y'all how many content creators use this methodology, bro. They say stupid shit and you have visceral responses to it, and then they come back and call you emotional. No, my nigga, you were wrong. You were wrong. You said something stupid and people responded to it. Don't call me a stan or a man fan because you said something stupid. You said something idiotic, bro. You said something idiotic. I'm weak. Swear Boxton called them Aunt Andres. That's crazy. That's crazy. How you work in radio and have miscommunication? Everybody's not gifted. She was on her second name and he scoffed. The audacity. Two things happen. Three things. Either he's an idiot, misogynistic, or he was trying to go viral. It could be a combination of the three, but it's definitely one of those three. He's an idiot, he's a misogynist, or he was trying to go viral. Which one do y'all think? Or combination? The combination. But him just sitting here like he really like uncovered the deep truth of the world and everybody's just waiting to catch up. It's crazy. Because you're not scoffing if you think Black Thought is a 97 and you think Jadakiss is a 98. When that happens, you're like, all right, it's a fair list. But scoffing and telling somebody they should know better, no, you're trying to clean it up and you're doing a terrible job. Just like whoever was lining your beard up did a terrible job.
I'm talking about rap, literally, like, woosah, let the emotions go. We talking about rap. And rap can feel it's there. It's rap. Now, I like a certain type of rap.
He got a pretty big backyard, though. Salute.
The certain type of rap that I like, the pain, the struggle, I like that kind of rap. It's my preference. As I said, it's my opinion. I like rap. Like right now, if we had to stop everything, I feel like the nicest rapper on the planet right now is Ransom. Nice. Woo. Terror. No.
Mind you, he said that to DJ Self, who chose Mariah Lynn over Cardi B. He makes terrible decisions. Terrible decisions. And I talk about this all the time. Like, and of course I'm not walking around in New York. But why does it feel like Cardi is fighting like for acceptance from New York niggas? Like, why does it feel like that, at least to me? And why did she get so comfortable and make a home in style in Atlanta? And I've talked about this a couple times before, but like this is the problem with New York niggas, bro. Like y'all think, not y'all, they tend to think, especially like the opinionated New York niggas, they tend to think that New York is the only important area as it relates to hip hop. The only important area. And the moment that they started to sip the Kool-Aid and really believe that shit, from that moment, they started to decline. New York was at its best when it honored other elements as far as other genres of music, other regions. Even if they didn't say it, they put it in the music. When they stopped doing it and when they kept trying to recreate the style that they made, that they didn't even really make, that they popularized and like amalgamated, they can't get it back because they're not maintaining a symbiotic relationship that birthed hip hop. The niggas do not understand there would not be a hip hop without jazz, and there would not be a jazz without the South. A lot of the rhythm that permeates through hip hop was created in the South. A lot of the innovation in hip hop, for better or for worse, in the last 25 years has been from the South. And through all that time, all of the people who have emerged as legendary Hall of Fame worthy alien or alien adjacent artists in the South, they continue to deny those individuals entry into those hollowed spaces in place of niggas who do not deserve to be able to say their names. A$AP Rocky popped because he adopted Southern influence. Nicki came to the South and went digital. Cardi extended her career and is now quite possibly the queen on the mainstream as far as hip hop goes. And the lion's share of her second album is Southern rap focused. When New York rappers get on them soul samples, it got some from the South in it at all times. It got some from the South at all times. Where is DJ Premier from? Where is DJ Premier from? I'm curious. Where is he from? He's from Houston, Texas. I'm only using Cardi because that's extending into another argument that I've been making. DJ Premier, by a lot of people, is considered one of the pillars of the New York production style from the 90s coming forward. It's not even from New York. He was adopted. He was adopted. And that's what they have to get back to. You have, even if you're going to hate on the niggas in public, you still need to honor the lineage. Because without the South, New York hip hop never becomes what it became, and it will never get back there. They got to honor the covenant. And until they do so, we will never see a mainstream legit resurgence, because anytime that an artist starts to pop from the North using Southern influence, y'all act like they not shit. But anyway, let's get back to this guy right here. Let's continue.
Nobody wants no war with him at the exact moment. But like overall, where I see Fab, I got Jadakiss, Styles P, Papoose, Lloyd Banks, Pusha T, Game.
No. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to slide Pusha T in there. Pusha T's damn near from the South. He's in that like midpoint. Don't do that. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking Papoose. Papoose. Like, we all like the Alphabet song. We all think he's a talented linguist. But come on, bro. No, I'm not doing Pusha like anything. I'm telling this nigga he don't need to be trying to pull them. Like, Pusha T is not a Northeastern artist. That's my point. Nah. Stay in your New York bias, nigga. Stay in your New York bias. Now Ransom is the best rapper ever, like the best rapper out. No. Stay where you at. Don't try to pull Pusha T into this conversation. Stay in the tri-state.
These are niggas I think that are nice. Joe Budden when he was active, Royce the 5'9", Joel, Crooked, Benny, Westside, Conway. Niggas is nice. That's the kind of shit I like. Pain, I like struggle. I like to believe what they saying. Even Nas, Hov, that's nice.
Out of the 20 or so rappers he named, 18 of them were from New York.
Now,
this is that bias shit I be talking about.
I'm not saying that those guys I spoke about are not nice. I just think these guys are nicer. So before they manipulate, what? You don't know nothing. What? Do this. What? Take off this. Niggas is super rap. Niggas been outside, been doing this. Rap. Okay? Usa. It's a good day. But let's not get nothing misconstrued. I like to pay attention and say what I wanted to say before it gets miscommunicated. Look at the clip. I tried to make the point over and over. I see Questlove in the comments. Questlove, what up, nigga? There ain't no weird nigga shit. Niggas is on 10 toes. I fuck with niggas. Hello.
Yeah. Gang. Yeah, Gang said, I'm viral. I'm lit now. That's what this is. He said, I'm lit now. I'm not going to watch his next episode, but I know he's going to come with a little sass in his mataz. It's going to be a little sass in his mataz. I'm already knowing. It's going to be a little sass in this nigga's mataz. We're going to talk about the game in a minute. It's going to be a little sass in his mataz. He's going to be acting like he really did some shit, like shook the world up. But nah, bro. Like, and then he said all of those guys were better than Andre 3000 and Black Thought. All of them. There's no world, none, bizarro world or otherwise, where Papoose is a nicer rapper than Black Thought or Andre 3000. There's no earth. In the crisis of infinite earths, not one of them is in existence where Papoose is a nicer rapper. No catalog, no nothing. Just rapper than Andre 3000. And this just tells me that them niggas don't be listening to Southern rap. And I ain't saying you can't like these people. But like he said, he's standing on 10 toes and he been outside. So he's continuing to affirm his stature. And he's leaning on the integrity of the prestige of his stature to add weight to his points. This is not a conversation about subjectivity for him. He's speaking this shit as if it's fact. If I'm not mistaken, Nick Grant just gave Ransom a run for his money. I don't know if Ransom is a better rapper than Sci-Hi the Prince. I don't know that. I don't know if Ransom is a better rapper than Sci-Hi the Prince. What do y'all think? Can Ransom out-rap Sci-Hi the Prince? Earlier this year, Sci-Hi did a rap display. Some people didn't like the record, but the rapping that he did, nigga, Dave East. What was the name of that album that they did? Dave East and Ransom. Dave East was walking on Ransom on that album. Ransom is not the greatest rapper in the world. He's not. He's dope. He's not the greatest rapper in the world. He's not. Whatever the album is, I can't remember, but go play in your free time, go play Audubon Ballroom with Ransom and Dave East. Dave East was walking all over Ransom on that album. Respectfully. Was walking on him. But Ransom is fire. Ransom has an album where he's talking about, I think, the 7 deadly sins. And I think it's a 7-track EP. That's my favorite Ransom project ever. But yeah, Dave East was very politely putting belt to ass that whole project. Very, very politely putting belt to ass on that project. Very politely. No disrespect. Just showing up, unveiling the belt, and displaying veracity with said belt. And walking out of the studio. Belt in flames. 7 facts. That's it. Yeah, well, he was rapping about the 7 deadly sins. That's fire. That's my favorite Ransom project. He was going crazy. And he had subject matter. He was snapping. Nigga, is Ransom better than 38 Special? Nah, he better than 38 Special. He better than 38 Special. I'm tripping. He's not better than Conway, though. He's not better than Conway. He's not better than Conway. And while we're at it, as far as hyper technical rappers from up north, which one of them niggas can rap better than Jid? Yeah, I was kind of wilding with 38 Special. I was. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I think Conway's a better comparison. I ain't gonna lie, Moni, you be all over Twitter, bro. It's hard, like, in the current event space to find a clip that's not Moni's. But that just means, like, she's doing fantastic work. Between Moni, Certified Boogeyman, and Moo, I think it's Moo. If you're looking for anything that's related to, like, this side of hip hop, it's gonna be one of them 3. It'll be reposted by other people, but it's gonna be initially uploaded by either Moo, Certified Boogeyman, or Moni. She be everywhere. Like, I'm going through these. I'm like, bro, she's on all of these motherfuckers except the one that I got from all but the one that Moo on and the one I got from Variety. And I didn't even realize it until I looked at it. Because I'm just searching the topic and then clicking the first one that pop up. And sure enough, it's Cuz. It's Cuz with the roses, cuz. On hood. But yeah, we speaking of, real quick, I mentioned Moo, so we're gonna go ahead and play this first. Yeah, he better than 38 Special. Like I said I was wilding. I stepped back on that one. I stepped back on that. He's better than 38 Special. I think the fairer comparison is which one is better between Rome Streets and 38 Special. Dead homies. But yeah, this is live backstage footage at your local studio of the game rehearsing his verses before he performs.
You know where I'm from, Compton, and you know I get busy. Good kid, no, I'm the reason it's a mad city. Where the boogeyman at? Tell him holler my name. Cause if you beefing with Drizzy, then you beefing with game. I don't ride GNX. I like Chevy Impala. To pimp a butterfly, I'll show you the cost of $1. Fuck Kendrick Lamar. I ain't talking to you, Dot. Fuck TDE. I ain't talking to you, Top. I thought you win. I ain't talking to you, Rock. They're not going to think I'm talking about them, right? Right? You know where I'm from.
This nigga crazy, bro. This nigga is crazy. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. You can just run into anything. Okay. And this is what I mean right here. Shout out to the kid. Shout out to Kinfolk kid. Okay. I can blow this up. Okay. So this is per Chilling with Moni on Twitter. She said, after spending the last few weeks crying about Kendrick Lamar not answering his calls and insisting there's no beef, the game was spotted in a YouTube reactor, Knox Hill's Instagram comments, seemingly acknowledging that he's been provoking Kendrick in hopes of getting a reaction. And the Instagram post reads, Game responded to my reel breaking down how I felt LA Monster was really a diss to provoke Kendrick. Full breakdown. Knox Hill, this gang business. This gang business, Knox Hill. You gotta go back up the boulevard, kid. It's gang business. But I hope it yielded positive results. I really do. Like, I really do. Like, is it projected to chart? Since that's all they seem to care about. Let's see. Okay, it's not yet finalized or reported yet. Probably be after Tuesday. Top tracks. The track No Breaks featuring Drake led opening day streaming with less than 250,000 plays. It didn't even make global Spotify. Tough. Like, you playing yourself like this? Like, that's my whole thing. Like, for what? For what? Let's check out some album reviews real quick. I'm gonna just stroll through them real quick. We got a little time. We got 20 minutes and I gotta go. I told y'all I ain't playing with y'all this evening. Cause the way y'all did me on Jason stream was unspeakable. Was unspeakable. Y'all said my kids know not to listen to me when I say I'm 5 minutes out. Hurt my feelings, twin. Okay. I'm looking for a number. Album review, documentary 3 by The Game, and this is per shatterthestandards.com. I need that punchline. Where that punchline at? Damn. 2.5 out of 5. Favorite tracks, Do You Love Me? Meet the Parents, I Won't Be Afraid. No comments. 2.5 stars. Let's go to Hot New Hip Hop. They gave it a 4.23. I've never really trusted them, but I haven't heard the album, so I can't speak. Has anybody heard it? Is this shit worth listenable? I mean, worth listening to outside of the weird shit he doing with Kendrick? Is it worth listening to? Let's go to Metacritic. Let's see what's cracking with them. Let's go to Metacritic. Damn. It don't even look. Oh, wow. Review aggregators. Early tracking on platforms like Album of the Year places the album's initial critical score around the average mixed 62 out of 100, reflecting similar sentiment to his recent independent outputs. It's like, bro, like, you drawing all this attention to your music for the music not to be good. Like, I get it. You want to draw attention, like, you want to go viral, but you have to have something of substance when you draw everybody in. Because what's the point? The last Game album I heard was Drillmatic. It was bloated and mostly forgettable, so I'm good on Chuck. And that's what my experience with him has been. Outside of Jesus Peace. Like, I think that maybe possibly a flawless album, classic type deal. I feel like that's an extremely good album. But I haven't heard anything since that's in that ballpark or even close. Notice he tried to do a surprise drop like that was net. I wouldn't say it was a surprise drop because he what they tried to do, they dropped the Drake track, which Drake had 2 words on that he copy and pasted. No breaks, no breaks, no breaks, no breaks. Hold on. Whoa. What accent is that? No breaks, no breaks, no breaks, no breaks. Hold on now. Hold on, Aubrey. Let me find out you was trying to sound like a West Coast nigga. Hold on. Hold on, guy. Hold on. But anyway, the surprise drop thing. They tried to drop it off the momentum of the Drake track because they thought that was gonna be the prime time to drop it. We got peak visibility. We've been working all of this to get to this Drake feature. And then we'll drop the album at the peak of the Kendrick discourse with a Drake song. And it didn't do shit. So I'm at least hoping that the music is good because sales is not a final indicator of how good a project is. But when you do all of this to garner attention and it doesn't garner attention, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. It is a bad look. When you do this, when you go this far to garner attention and you don't garner attention, it's not a good look. It's not. The album could still be good. But the way that you chose to garner attention, it may not bring listeners. This is the worst of the documentary because documentary 2 and 2.5, smokers, fire. Really good albums. But I think niggas hustling now. However, I do want to play this because in the Thursday live stream that I did, that I still recommend y'all go check out if y'all haven't seen it. When I was talking about, because this is where the conversation started, before I got into the whole narrative warfare thing and strategic alliances and all of that shit. It started with a conversation from Wack when he was talking to academics about this is why I formed the alliances with the people that I formed alliances with over the last 2 years, so we can use their network, to propel game attention-wise. And this is what he says now.
You said this prior to, and I didn't cop to it or say nothing about it.
Hold on, wait.
Because it was going to be taken away from Kendrick at the time. You and Academic both said it. You like, yo, Wack, this has given Kendrick the biggest look of his career.
Right.
And I came with the bullshit. He was this and that, whatever.
Okay, I don't know if that's the one I want. That's not the one I want. But the one that I do want, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. This not the one. I don't care about that stupid ass logic. That shit was stupid. My bad, y'all.
People give Drake way more than he gives back.
Okay.
Game through all this could have just as easily done what LeBron did.
Right. Would have benefited him at that time, at least. You know?
What does Game do? He keeps it real.
Feels a little maybe isolated from what's going on at that moment.
So we all know Drake is at the top of the mountain of a lot of things.
Right.
If I don't see Aiden pumping something, if I don't see Drake at least a post, if I don't see any support with Game letting his first song go, he could have just had the Drake song on the album. But the fact that he let this song go first to open up for the album, if I don't see any Drake support, he can't claim Academics, he can't claim Vlad, he can't claim No Jumper. That's a whack trio. If I don't see Aiden popping up, reporting on it,
Aiden hasn't been streaming that much.
It don't matter. We know if Drake tell Aiden to go, he gonna go.
Right.
Can we agree?
But also, I feel like Drake shares like every feature or song that he does with someone on his Instagram story at the very.
The great plan did not work, and he's upset. He's put a whole bunch of work into turning them into basically a clip farm and propaganda engine for the game, and it's not working. And this nigga said with a straight face that he could have hid the Drake song on the album. No, you couldn't have. You dropped that song and immediately dropped it and immediately teased the album. You said, shit, we couldn't get a verse from Drake. Shit, this enough. His name on it. People will go listen to the album because of the song. It didn't work. Did not work. And now you upset. Drake has since posted it on his story. But it didn't do what you thought it did because this is not an organic experience. The song, like it sound like a last minute something from Drake. Shout out to Moni, because just like Drake, none of them care about Game outside of him causing destruction in his own backyard. Both whacking Game of fools. And the whole thing is they think they finessing niggas. They think they finessing niggas. And when you so sure that you finessing niggas, like I'll tell y'all a story. We were shooting our 100th episode of the podcast we had before Decipher. And it was supposed to be a live episode. We got drunk. We bombed the episode. It was terrible. So after, like I said, niggas is drunk. So it was this white dude that had came. I can't remember his name, but for right now, we're gonna call him Tevin. So Tevin showed up to the function. We not in the hood, but we ain't even close to the hood. We're the function. He's the only white person at the function, and we are playing. They was playing some card game. I can't remember what it was. It was a card game that two niggas can play. So it might have been Tonk. I can't fucking remember. But anyway, so one of my homeboys was faded and he was full of hubris and he was trying to teach the white boy how to play the game. It wasn't spades because it was a game that two people can play by themselves. And I've never seen like head-to-head spades. That's nasty work. But so he's trying to, no, they were playing, were they playing domino? What? I don't know I don't know. It's not important what they were playing. The point is, my partner misread the white dude and took him for a lick. So he taught him how to play. Buddy said, okay, we can play. They started playing. White boy started whipping his ass in the game. I think he won like $40 off my partner. And after he won, he said, I never told you I didn't know how to play. You assumed I didn't know how to play, so I let you show me. But that's your fault for thinking that you had the one up on me. But that comes from a lack of understanding the landscape. Game, well, Wack more so, he's revealing now that he really thought he was going to be able to muscle these niggas and finesse his way into getting these people to move at his whim. He thought that him popping up on their platforms was going to mandate them to do something in his favor. No. No. It is not an even exchange. It is not an even exchange. They are getting what they want from you, and there's no requirement that they have to do it back, because what they'll do is play with you in your face, because now your integrity is shaken because you can't flip out on them, because now we'll know why you started messing with them in the first place. So this little mini temper tantrum that he's trying to do ever so slightly, because he's low-key upset that they're not pushing the project. But the project was never a part of their priority list. It was to get you in the game the game and you by extension to make yourself look stupid in the greater effort to push the Kendrick Lamar Drake narrative. Now that it seemed like for a while the game couldn't get Drake or Kendrick on the phone.
At least
Has he done it?
I haven't seen it. I just checked. He has no story right now.
That's all I'm saying. And I really shouldn't have said it, because now if he does it,
yeah,
it's gonna look like,
because this isn't coming out for 3 days to the public. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Drake is a little spoiled, and he really ain't showing no honor to those that's honoring him.
When Game told me that his album had a Drake feature, I was tripping. I immediately got on the AI to confirm. Game album?
Somebody probably gave him a verse.
Wow, that would be legendary.
Now, this how you know when I say I don't want to hear the Academics No Jumper Blast shit, right? The date on that is August 8th, right? That's me talking to him, right? You see what he's saying? So he already knows. You get what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to see what you gonna do.
Right.
Where's your support? On some real shit, right? Like, I understand what you're doing when it comes to Drake, because I watched Leonard go up there, huge play, huge look. So
transactional. This shit not real. It's not real. And when it's not real, keep doing stupid shit like
on the album. If fucking
you keep doing stupid shit like this because you have nothing else. You're not able to let the album move on itself, because you didn't put as much time in the music as you did trying to make people want to go listen to the music. But you don't have a good enough rapport with the people. Musically, you have whatever is left of your core fan base remaining in a very small group of people who are entertaining what you're doing in hopes that it leads to something bigger. This shit is transactional, and you are really getting the smallest end of the stick, because it didn't make anybody else care about you more, and it didn't make the people that you was shining shoes of support you anymore. Because that shit that the game did after 3 days, or however long it took him to post it, he could have very well did that at any other time. But you made yourself look stupider for a year plus for nothing to come of it. But I all of this shit is like leading me to believe the game is a crash out. I think he takes pleasure in sucking the energy out of a room. Because only in that time, when he makes shit awkward, does he feel like he has a level of control. That's why anytime we see anybody else getting shine, he's still in the moment. He wouldn't let YG have his moment with his own songs. He kept trying to ad-lib the shit, being weird. You up there getting your ass beat. So when the only way to dictate the flow of what was going on was for you to pretend like you was his hype man and that you were supporting the young nigga. No, you was up there getting whooped bad. You were up there getting demolished. Because now, in the last, I know since the Locks versus Dipset, performance is a huge factor in these performances. Definitely a professional go against the grainer.
Hey, is there a verse from Drake that we haven't heard yet? That was supposed to be on No Breaks?
Maybe, you know.
But that's the thing. They thought they had the shit in the bag. They thought they had it in the bag. They thought they had them something. The Wack been working on this shit for 2 years. He's been working on building these relationships for 2 years with the hope that it would lead to support for the game. And it did not. I get why he mad. Because he still thinks that he got Vlad or some of these other niggas in his pocket. Or, yeah, in his pocket. But the whole time, it's like, bro, that nigga, Adam 22 told you to your face that this not a big enough Drake song to push. This ain't even a Drake song. This ain't even a Drake feature. That nigga said 2 words. That's a Drake ad-lib. If that's a Drake song, When is a Kendrick song. And Kendrick got way more ad-libs than Drake. Mommy. Like, you went out sad for nothing. Like, all of this shit could have been avoided, bro. You could have put all this time into making one hit record, dropped you a concise 12, 13 track album. Maybe we looking at you different. But you did all of this. I hope it garnered something. I hope you was able to sell some of Drake fine china and cutlery or something. Get you a couple 100 racks. Uh-oh. Yup. It's time to go. I'm going to finish this and I'm going to read the Dr. Dre and we out of here.
Maybe I pulled it off because I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, man, that is not the first version of that song. There was about 3 versions, and some other versions they weren't really too kind, you know. So I pulled certain things off the album. I pulled a lot. I altered the album a lot to make sure that the focus would be more on music and less on BS, man. To be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it to protect certain individuals?
Maybe it was just to protect the coast as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I think it was better just to deliver an album full of music with no beefs. I don't think I'm dissing anyone on the album, if I can be perfectly honest.
Okay.
This shit's sad, bro. This shit's sad, bro, because it's like, you did all that edging. You did all that edging, bro. To come back with nothing. Now you protecting the coast. From yourself, you didn't do a noble deed. You did not do a noble deed. Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, it just shows that when them intentions not pure, bro, it reveals itself in the end. It reveals itself. It really does. It reveals itself in the end. Should have protected the coast in 2015. Facts. But the song that he was on that whole talking about, I love the Jews. Crazy work. Crazy fucking work. How do we get there? How do we get to? But this the same dude who got on a song with Kanye and was yelling about what he did to Kim. It's just like, bro, like, it ain't that much clout in the world. Because I've never heard that song. I've never heard that song. Well, he's talking about what he did to Kim Kardashian with Kanye. It was nothing about you doing that was going to make me want to listen to that song. Because Kanye lame for letting you get that off. That's my ex-wife, bro. You finna have to whoop my ass in the studio. I don't care you the game. You finna have to beat me the fuck up in that studio. You talking about, man, get the like I say, it ain't that much clout in the world for me to let a nigga play with me like that on camera about my ex-wife. I don't care if I hate her. Shout out to Kiki Williams with the 5. The more I look at the game in this video with his hair sticking out on the sides, add the clown face over his face. Yeah, man. Bro just playing himself. It's not a good look, bro. Shout out to DJ Not Slide with the 10 jewels, man. It's not a good look, bro. I'm not one of them people who are like celebrating his demise, because this shit weak. Shout out to OOC 650 with the $10 super chat. Much appreciated, man. Hey, or lady. You know you can say something, right? Put something in that super chat, man. Don't let that go without, having no words in it. Yeah, don't let that go without having no words in it. I appreciate it though, for sure. But yeah, man, say something. But Dr. Dre says the only people who see AI as a threat, and this is another bad look. We got Raekwon linking up with the nigga from Palantir, the CEO from Palantir. And now Dr. Dre saying that if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And speaking of cheating, I'm not going to speak on the Joey thing. I think on some real shit, I don't even think we should entertain that. I think we should leave that whole family issue. We should leave that alone. In respect of our stance from 2024 and 2025, these rappers' families should be off limits. Yeah, especially the male creators. I know, like with women, that's grown women business. But like the niggas, we shouldn't be talking about this shit, bro. We should not be talking about this shit. Like I said, that's why like some shit they be like, why Skip, why you not? Because that's not my business. When Megan and Milagro going back and forth, that's not my business. It's not. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna let a grown woman handle that. Or somebody who has made a career in discussing all matters of hip hop daily news. But a nigga like me, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That is grown woman business. I'm not discussing it. Lotto beefing with Ice Spice. If it ain't no raps, I'm not discussing it. Shout out to Sweet Gemini with the 10 jewels and the gold coin. Shout out to Simply J with the $10. The game is sad, but this is a great live stream. Thank you. We finna wrap this motherfucker up too. We are finna wrap this motherfucker up. I told you I'm not playing. Shout out to Simply J with the $10. Shout out to Sweet Gemini with the 10 more jewels. Thank you so much. And y'all put a helping hand on the shoulder of well, guess what? I will be talking about Joey dog ass tomorrow because wow. Like I said, that is grown woman business because like the way that some of these niggas gonna address it, they gonna somehow it's gonna have something to do with the battle and all of this shit. And it's just like come on, bro. Like we grown ass men, bro. We grown ass men. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just like in boxing, Devin Haney mama just died, and Javante Davis posted it, and his creators talking about it being fair game. And it's just like, bro, y'all hate this nigga this much, or y'all engaged in the hatred they got between each other that much that as a grown man, you're saying that it's cool for another man to make fun of a nigga mama dying? We losing the plot. We're losing the plot as men. Because that ain't no real shit. Because if somebody's played with a nigga mama, you'll be ready to kill them. It ain't gonna be no fair game. Like, well, I did say something about his mama, so when my mama died, yeah, the nigga could, like, that's what I'm saying. So like, I'm seeing both of these things at the same time. So, and I'm seeing how grown ass men are on the internet playing with these narratives, trying to glue it to 2024 and 2025. This is a completely separate issue. outside of one particular thing, and I'm sure Moni will talk about it tomorrow. But other than that, this is a completely separate issue. And I would hope that people, that grown ass men, are not using this as a gotcha moment for to say, ha ha, you went at the boogeyman, and not like, nah, bro, it ain't got shit to do with that. It ain't got shit to do with that. Nothing of the sort. Shout out to Screaming Set with the $10 towards the goal. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Shout out to Queen B with the 10 Jews with the floating heart. Thank you. Oh, that's a beautiful little baby. That's a beautiful little baby. Okay, let's discuss this Dr. Dre shit so I can go. Uh-oh, hold on. And if I come back Thursday, we're gonna talk about the electricity crisis in Gary. Okay, Dr. Dre, legendary hip-hop producer and performer, sees AI as another tool in the music tech toolbox akin to synthesizers. This is everybody that is a proponent always likens it to synthesizers and beat machines, and asserted that only people who have trouble creating are afraid of AI. Dre, founder of Aftermath record label and co-founder of the CEO of Apple's Beats, so he's been kind of having his foot in tech for a minute, said that he doesn't see AI as a threat. In an interview alongside his longtime business partner, Jimmy Iovine, which was published Sunday by the New York Times, I think the only people that see it as a threat are the people who have trouble creating. I had a discussion with a few people a few days ago, Dre said. They were against AI, and I'm like, okay, you sound like the person who would have been against the drum machine, there we go, when it came out. Or synthesizers, right? It's a new tool for creativity. Some people are afraid of learning new things. What part of it though, Dre? Is it the part where they're like stealing niggas' likeness and you're using these prompts to generate these sounds in this production that is based off human input? Is it that part? Which part though, Dre? Like which part are niggas afraid of? Is it the part where people's intellectual property is being used without their permission to amalgamate into some shit that they have no control or agency over? Or back end or anything? I wouldn't be surprised, like the shit that he made in the studio that he kind of got on his hard drive, he probably put it in there. When these niggas get to the point where they can actually make artists, it's gonna be over with. And what be killing me is they be acting like this shit not possible. Like it's not gonna get to a point where it's off the rails. These niggas got way too much faith in like the benign intention of these tech billionaires. Like we just had one of the niggas, I think that was like one of the in leadership in Suno. What did that nigga say? Let me see. He said something crazy about musicians. People don't enjoy making music. Y'all remember when he said that? Mike Schulman? Do y'all remember when he said that people don't enjoy making music? They would rather use a prompt to get the guitar riffs than learn how to play the guitar. Y'all, like, this is the same individual that said that. They are trying to take that element of human input away. That's not just a drum machine, because you still have to learn how to use the drum machine. You type it in a prompt, like you're learning how to request something. The drum machine, in essence, is still kind of an instrument. Dre said he's using AI tech in his music as a tool to see what it would do with what I just did. Iveen added. So is Timbaland, another brilliant producer, by the way, throwing niggas under the bus. There's a lot of closet AI producers out there. Basically, they telling y'all a lot of this shit is fake. Asked what he most recently asked the AI chatbot, Dre said his query was, how do you put on muscle and lose fat at the same time? That's it. Don't trivialize it, nigga. Don't trivialize it. Dre, 61, named to Forbes 2026 billionaires list, joining the publication's rankings for the first time with an estimated net worth of $1 billion. In 2024, him and Iveen sold Beats by Dre to Apple in a deal worth more than $3 billion. Dre in 2023 sold a collection of music, income streams, and other assets to Shamrock Holdings and Universal Music Group for more than $200 million. This nigga selling out. In the music industry, AI remains not selling out, but he's cashing out. In the music industry, AI remains controversial and the subject of ongoing legal disputes. For example, last week, indie music producer Round Hill Music sued Suno and Anthropic, accusing the two AI companies of copyright infringement by illegally scraping hundreds of his songs to train their models without permission. Suno has been sued by all three of the major labels, Warner Music Group, Universal Music, and Sony Music, though it settled with WMG last year. In addition, Suno recently struck a licensing agreement with BMG, which sued Anthropic this year for allegedly using its recordings to train AI models in what it called a scheme of widespread and systematic infringement. And Dr. Dre, you're cool with this? You're cool with this. This is not. This erases the middle class in music. If it's half of what they think it is, a lot of the working class musicians are going to get replaced. The music may not even be as good. It'll be cheaper and easy to make. Skip, Keem used AI for a platinum plaque on the coochie part on Good Flirts. That background artist does not exist. It was exposed on Reddit. That's nasty too. Because why? Because why? If that's true, that's nasty. Why? Why is that necessary? It wasn't no random girl you could just pull out of the hallway in the studio to say, I got a platinum plaque in the coochie. That's unnecessary. I don't give a fuck who do it. Like, that's the type of shit where I say it's just stupid. It is stupid. I still fuck with Baby King, but that is stupid and unnecessary. That is stupid and unnecessary. Let me see if I can verify that. Because what is Reddit? What is the source that they use? There's no official or credible information indicating that Baby Keem used artificial intelligence on his song Good Flirts, featuring Baby Keem and Momo Boyd. If you saw a specific rumor or claim that AI being used in the track, let me know where you found it so I can look it up. It's on Reddit. What makes you think that happened? Because it just being on Reddit don't mean shit. You know how many videos on YouTube of Rihanna being a devil worshiper? Like an outright devil worshiper. and they meet at a fashion house and eat limbs of living people. So yeah, show me something from a credible source. I don't want no YouTube video with no eerie music on it. I don't want no TikTok with no the X-Files music behind it. Show me something real. Shout out to Mona. She said, plus that part was from Kendrick's verse. This person does not like Keem and left several comments on my videos calling Keem a colorist. Oh, okay. So they on that. Okay. Niggas really be having an extra grind, and it's crazy. But yeah, if it's not no factual information on that, don't even send it to me. But yeah, if it's just a video that somebody said, hey, check this out, y'all, don't send me that shit. Okay, that's it. But yeah, we have in actual print that Dr. Dre is advocating for AI use in music. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Last paragraph. Meanwhile, Apple Music said it will begin labeling songs derived from AI platforms later this year, following Spotify's decision to label the profiles of artists that appear to be AI generated as AI personas. Last month, a coalition including the RIAA, IFPI, and Grammys and SAG-AFTRA united to advocate for a new industry labeling program for AI-produced songs, similar to labels flagging explicit content. Why? That's good, but why are y'all still allowing this shit to exist, though? But yeah. But you mean the same colorist that's like mega booed up with like a chocolate Barbie doll in Momo Board? That same colorist? Y'all like love labeling niggas off one thing they said. Because if I called you a conspiracy theorist and made that stick, does the fact that you have this theory that you can't confirm in any realistic terms, you can't confirm it. You're going off something from Reddit that's probably not based in any fact. If I called you a conspiracy theorist, is that fair? Is that fair to you? I wouldn't think so. But yeah, we're finna wrap it up. Does anybody have any questions? I'll take one question on the way out. Y'all know how I do. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everybody who pulled up. Thank you to everybody who supported via Cash App. Let me make sure, not Cash App, Super Chat. Let me check Cash App to ensure, because I no longer get Cash App notifications. So I just want to make sure. Okay, we good. Okay. Any questions? Watching channel ABC 7 that's reporting that the power outage is expected to be resolved by tomorrow night. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. What is that? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so no questions? All right, cool. Final rap name for Dot Anderson Pack rap supergroup. I think Blackstone is it. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I think Blackstone is it. Blackstone does sound like Taxstone though. I did like Pyramid too. Shout out to Just Be Yapping with the 5. Thanks in advance for the Rapsody album review, Skip. I'm about to roll me a fatty and enjoy it. Yeah, you got that membership. Go on. Hey, man, go on. Black Crown. I like that too. I like Black Crown. But yeah, go on, enjoy it, man. You got a whole day damn near before it's available to the public. Enjoy that. Watch it a few times. Much appreciated. Thank you for that super chat. Okay. Dualific, prolific twins. It's 3 people. Prolific gems, dualific, prolific protege, rap. What's up with all the lific? That'd be Biden Kendrick. Kendrick spirits. That's crazy. Penlificent, elite, define greatness, Rapsody, just I don't know, bro. I don't know. I genuinely can't think of one. We probably need the X Punch. Hey, Moni, we need the X Punch. We need the X Punch. What they would have been named. Like iniquity? Is that what we getting at right here? Like iniquity? Magi. That's cool. I like what Magi stands for. I don't think you can land on a better name than Fuji's. That shit is so tough, bro. Do I think the Brat is underrated? Where's the I don't know. I ain't even gonna bloviate. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I would need to go through her catalog and see. Black guy, check this out. If he was a teenager when he said that, is there anything from your teenage years that you've done that you will probably speak against now that you feel like you shouldn't be held captive to in your older years if you don't believe it? MVO is Mecca. That's the name. That's the name by itself. That is the name. That is the name. That is the name. Mecca. That is the name. That is the name of the group. That is the name of the group. That's it. That's the name of the group. That is the name of the group. Mecca is fire. That is the name of the group. That is the name of the group. It has religious symbology. It's rooted in blackness. It's something about the Muslim religion to a lot of black people that symbolizes a part of the Abrahamic religions that we can identify with. Mecca is it. Mecca is it. That's the name. That's the name of the that's the name of the group. Mecca, Anderson .Paak, Kendrick Lamar, Rapsody. That's the name of the group. First album, Covenant. Fire. Mecca versus Maga Skip goes back to the topic you spoke on last week. Yeah, man. Mecca is fire. That's it. That's the one. That is the one. That is the one. That is the one. Mecca, that is fire. Yeah, Spectre he gotta cook that up. He gotta cook that up. Gotta cook that up. That'll be fire. Not the Mecca, just Mecca. MECCA. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another Decipher live stream. We hope that individual gets the help that they deserve and that they hold all of their favorite artists to lines that they wrote in their teenage years. I hope you hold everyone that you ever met to that same standard, because if not, you're a hypocrite. I want you to do that. So anytime in your life or in your memory that a girl says something to you and you call her a B word when you was a teenager, I want you to know that you're a misogynist. Anytime you said when you was talking to your homeboys, when you was coming up and they was like, you ain't got no hoes, and you said, I got all the hoes, I want you to know that you're sexist. I want you to know that you're sexist. I want you to know that. Anytime when your mama said something to you and you went in your room and slammed your door, I want you to know that you're a disrespectful, ungrateful little shit. If we're going to hold people to things that they did in their teenage years, I want you to know that. I'm not proud of saying African booty scratcher back in my youth, not knowing better. You are a colorist and you're xenophobic. If we're all holding ourselves to the standard of black spasmodic. But that's not fair. That's not fair. So if that's how you want to live life, buddy, or young lady, because you want a gotcha, just make sure you're holding everybody to that same standard, including yourself. Go back to everything you said in your teenage years, especially if you was one of them internet kids who was getting on Twitter saying all types of shit. Hold yourself to that same standard. And if not, as Joe Budden always says, shut the fuck up. Love y'all. Stay safe. See y'all tomorrow for the Rapsody album reaction. Me and DJ are recording the extended trailer / pilot to Decrypted Wednesday. Not sure when y'all will get that because I think I want to record the reaction to Damn first so we can release them kind of close together. And then we're going to get to busting down the rest of that series. But yeah, man, it's finally Among Us. The shooting and initial stages of production of Decrypted Season 1 are Among Us. Wednesday, we're going to shoot we're going to shoot, that first pilot episode. But yeah, man, y'all take care of yourself. Love yourselves, give yourselves grace, and don't let something that you did when you were a teenager dictate how you feel about yourself in the now, and don't let anybody do that to you, or don't let anybody say that about you. You are not your worst moments. You are not your best moments. You are an amalgam of the wisdom you have attained through experiencing them all. Have a great evening. I'm Skip. Shout out my brother DJ. Shout out to the mods, the people watching on YouTube, and everybody that is supported going forward. Until next time, we out of here, y'all. Peace.